Hey everyone, hope you're doing really well today. And I don't know when you're going to be watching this video, but this video is really dedicated to holiday times of year. And I think it's really important to recognize that when maybe it feels like either demands on your physical time and presence, or maybe you're feeling just bigger and more feels because of the time of year, I think it's really important to recognize that your body still needs you. You still need to eat your multiple meals and snacks a day. You still need to sleep. You still need to get maybe some fresh air and sunshine. You still need connection. And even if connection is feeling hard, can we be connected to, again, the sunshine, animals, whatever it is that doesn't feel like such a threat. And I'm saying all this because a lot of times this time of year, and I'm making this video on December 22nd. And so the next couple weeks are busy for a lot of people. A lot of people, not our clients, of course, but a lot of people kind of do struggle with kind of putting the recovery on the back burner and kind of like merging back into maybe old patterns or old systems that don't, the MO really isn't about like getting needs met, getting other people, getting your needs met, supporting other people's needs, other people supporting you. That's just not how it works in some of these systems. Not just with food needs, of course, but also just relational safety. That's not always available. So it's very important, whether we are engaged in maybe those systems or not, that we have an anchor to hold on to. So sometimes the anchor is going to be actually literally your food. Making sure you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snacks. Making sure that there's enough food available, enough variety of it to feel like you're not being, like old stuff isn't being triggered of like your needs aren't seen or met or important, whatever. And also just the busyness. Some of you are, maybe aren't caught up in, that's not your thing. It's more about overcommitting, overdoing, and then wondering why, after the holidays are over, you feel kind of hungover or you feel empty or even like sad, just really sad. And it's because we haven't been able to be really present for the things that we truly value. We're just doing a lot of the stuff, and a lot of the commitments, but some of it we're doing out of a fear of saying no, fear of rejection. So, and that gets in the way of really standing in your own value. And if you don't feel valuable, you're more vulnerable to thinking that if I just get thinner, fitter, healthier, then at least I'll have that. And that's a super dangerous game to play, right? So instead of all that, here's my suggestion, is to look over your next week or so. I'll be doing a video next week checking in, but at least for this week, check in. Like, look at your calendar, look at your schedule, and plan in regular meals. I mean, it doesn't have to be like rigid, but just make sure that in every 4 hours or so that some eating's going to happen. Someplace in your day, there's going to be a space where you get to do nothing, just be. And if you absolutely really can't allow or make that happen, then it's got to happen very, very soon in the next day or so. And that needs to be a regular part of things because so much of what allows recovery to bloom is getting really, really clear on our values and being congruent in our thoughts and our actions with them. And I know that takes time. It takes time to be a compassionate witness to some of the insides that aren't, that feel like that's pretty scary, but it can be done. It just takes time and intentionality. But I just think it's really important that you are steering your ship this next couple weeks. So if you have any things that you want to share here in the comments below about what's going good, like what you feel like you've got a really good handle on this next couple weeks, and maybe other areas where you're struggling with food, sleep, movement, generally just boundaries with honoring yourself and what is congruent with your values in terms of your recovery, but also just your growth in your life, in relationships, and where you stand as well. So if you need something, please let us know. you can reach out below as well, and we'd be happy to chat with you. Thanks so much and take care. Bye for now.